Okay, so let me come back to the story.html file which I had. I'm going to go back to there and I'll just show you a few stories which I have not created, but I have taken from some other place. So this is the story bank that I have created. This I'm going to click it. It is a long story, so it is going to take a lot of time. I'm not going to show you, but this is a story called as Bonda and Devi. It will come. So this is a story which is called as Bonda and Devi. This particular story which I have taken from Story Weaver has got lot of things related to AI, especially. It talks about machine learning, it talks about robots, it talks about future and everything. So I'll send you the links of all these stories. You can see in your free time and you can discuss in your class. This is one story. And the other story which I wanted to show you was this one. This is about World Wide Web. So it talks about all the concepts inside the World Wide Web for the children, especially to understand it in a different way. So just quickly, I'll move all the slides so that you can see what exactly it is all about. It will come. When you place the link, it will take some time. Yes, this is a story about World Wide Web. So see, the children are waiting here to know about the concepts. It talks about all the concepts of World Wide Web. So this then can be taken as a starter activity when you introduce this concept in your class and read to them, or the children can read with proper voice modulation. They will learn. The English teacher will be very happy that we are also training our children, CS children or AI children, to read the lesson in the a proper way. So that is the most exciting part of this. Now coming back to the presentation which I was showing to all of you. Now the next question comes, from where did these stories come from? The stories have come from Story Weaver. I have taken the stories from there. Plus, I have created my own stories using this particular website. I had created a video of about how to use the Story Weaver. I'll just show you quickly about how to do it. Then I'll share the video link of how you can use it. We can go to this storyweaver.org and you log in with your Gmail ID only. No need to open another account. I'm just quickly logging in and I'll just quickly take you to all the parts of this Story Weaver. Now here you can see in the topmost menu some options to read certain stories, plus you can translate and you can create your own stories. But before I take you to that, the exciting part of the Story Weaver, as you scroll down, is something which is there over here. That is the Sdg list. Those teachers who are teaching artificial intelligence would be excited to know that we have all the stories related to most of the SDG goals. We all know that sustainable development goals should be achieved by 2030 and how AI is going to help us to do that. So this can be used by science teachers also, as well as AI teachers, to correlate how the AI concept can be used in order to solve these SDGs. For example, few stories are there related to SDG 13 for climate action, good health and well-being, gender equality. So as you scroll down, it is a vast storehouse of knowledge and information, and wonderful illustrations are given over here, which you can take in your class. See, each particular one has got 12 stories, four stories, all these things. If you click over here, you can see all the stories under that particular goal. See, they have explained also, and I know my rights. Together we are strong. The story of Albertina Sisulu. So real-time stories also they have taken and they have kept it over here. Now, what about the other stories which you want to search and teach in your or use it in your class? So you can type over here, search for a topic. Let me type here computer, since many are computer science teachers. They want to know what stories are available for them. See here, and the most important advantage is we have story in most of the Indian languages. You may be in Maharashtra, you may be in West Bengal, you may be in Kerala, you may be in Karnataka, any language, most of the Indian language, you have the stories. And since NEP 2020 focuses on bilingual and using the mother tongue to teach the concept, we can take the help of this particular story weaver. See, you have a story, mystery of a cyber friend, talking in twos. This is about, say, maybe binary lost in the internet. It tells you about how the concepts of internet has come, what is the history, what is TCP, IP, all those interesting things are there. If you can load more, you can scroll down and see something related to robots are there. So many interesting stories are there. Now comes how to create our own story, or we can encourage our children to create their own stories after you have taught a topic. So for that, you have to go to create and then go to create option, click on this create option, and then it is going to ask you a few details. It is going to ask you which language, what is the book title, and what is the reading level, level 1, level 2, level 3, like this is their orientation of the book. You can start with your own images, or we can start with the words also. So in this way, and I have made a separate video of how to use this story weaver. You can see that. I'll post the link in the chat, this one, you can see that. And in this way, you can create your own stories. That is which is very exciting. I found it very exciting over here to create my own stories. And in fact, I would like to tell you that my husband and my son also helped me in getting the ideas, because I was wondering how to use or write a story related to AI. They gave me some plot and I developed, and this is the result that I have got. That is how we can use Story Weaver as a digital resource in order to take the stories from or create my own stories also. Now, other places where you can find certain stories and you can tell is the story of Jetsons. Long time this was coming in the TV channel, and this Jetsons story of Jetsons was created in the year 1960s. And you will be amazed to see that when you see this cartoon series, they spoke about home office, online classes, telemedicine, video call, and many such futuristic things in the year 1966. There are YouTube links about the creation of these Jetsons. You can tell that also as a story, that how certain dreams of certain people can become a reality at the end. And that is what we are seeing now. Similarly, the famous Star Trek TV series, I think all of you remember, it used to come in the Doordarshan. We all enjoyed it. And you will be amazed to see that many of the gadgets that we are seeing today, they are all inspired by Star Trek, especially the Motorola flip phone which came, the virtual reality glasses, the Google Lens that we are using, the digital pads, or your PDS, that is personal digital assistants, or the automatic doors. So many concepts have come from the imagination of this sci-fi series. So you can show them one episode of this Star Trek or Jetsons just to create that enthusiasm in the topic that you are teaching. Okay, so that is about Jetsons and Star Trek. Now, another important software which can be used to create stories are Microsoft Photo Story. I've taken a special session for this photo story, which is available in the YouTube. So that link also I am post, and it is there in the Matthew Sir YouTube channel also. Teachers can go there and see how to use this. It's also a wonderful site. And next, I found few other places where some interesting stories are there. This is one of them. This link also I'll send it to you. If I click it, I can show it to you now. So these are the big stories of 2020, which is related to robotic and artificial intelligence stories. So it talks about the image mapping, computer vision. It talks about robots. Then there are certain real stories where remote controlled robots were used to by a Japanese university for a virtual graduation. So those things which was a dream before has become a reality now. And Singapore deploys dog robots to remind people of safe distancing measures. These are real stories which you can take in your class and help the children understand that yes, these things do exist in our society and we can use them very, very effectively. Next. And one more, do you know that GM, that is General Motors, a very famous car company, imagined about self-driving cars. And there is a video for this also, which I found in Coursera. This also video, I'm going to send the link. Because of shortage of time, I cannot show you the long video. You can use it in your class and tell your students that this is the story behind the self-driving cars. Next comes, take inspiration from the real life stories. How did Mark Zuckerberg come with the idea of Facebook? You can tell them that we are using Facebook. Search for a story about this Facebook and write a story about Mark Zuckerberg, or the story of Sophia, which we can relate to robots. And Amazon Alexa, you will not believe, the voice assistant, the inspiration has come from Star Trek. Okay. So there was a voice assistant. If you remember the series, Mr. Spock used to speak to that voice assistant. It used to give the result back. And even Snapchat, self-driving cars, even your World Wide Web, each of these things that we are seeing today has got a story behind it. So you can use this one and you can inspire your children. Either you tell the story or you tell them to find out the story, create a story, and then understand the concept. Now, some of the chapters where storytelling pedagogy can be incorporated, according to me, you can discover more and you can share it with me later, is introduction to computer systems. Even though our children have learned what is computer, input device, output device, CPU, same thing is there in class 11 also, in CS part. So instead of telling that in the theoretical way, we can make a story and we can tell them and they can make a note or they can write a story of their understanding. Next, introduction to number systems. There is a story in Storyweaver called as binary number system. You can search for that and you can take it forward to other number systems. We have hexadecimal, we have octal. So children can write a story about octal number system and hexadecimal. And history of programming languages, especially Python programming languages, how the name Python came, why it was called as Python, why is that logo, two snakes are there, and why the name, why MySQL has got the dolphin or something like that. Everything, every logo, every brand that they're going to create has got a story. So you can fit over there. SDGs, as I've already told you. AI project cycle also, we can use it in the form of a story. Cyber ethics chapter holds a lot of weightage in storytelling because we tell the children about cyber ethics, netiquettes. We teach them about, say, cyberbullying, cyber stalking, Information Act, IT Act of India. What are these things? Even stacks and queues. Two characters you can make about stacks and queues, and they're discussing about what are their potential and make a story. Even database management system, not with a syntax or something. When you introduce the concept of say database management system, relational database management system, then traditional programming concepts, all those things can be combined. And even networking provides a lot of platform because we teach them about the topologies, we teach them about the different types of network, comparison between the networking devices, difference between say a bridge and a router and gateway, something like that. You can devise a story and make, and many more. The list is endless. The imagination is up to you to decide which stories can be made and told. Next, when you use it as an assessment tool, what are the things we have to do now? First, teach the lesson through storytelling pedagogy for either introducing the topic or for teaching a subtopic, as I told you before. And have a discussion of the topic in correlation to the story when required. Hand out the story taught in the class and tell the children to recreate the same concept. So you can teach in some other pedagogy way and you can come to the assessment part and tell the children whatever they have understood to write a story. And before that, hand out the rubrics to the children, because rubrics provides a clarity that if they do this one, they are going to be assessed in this way. So make the rubrics very clear and then you can go for evaluation. So now at the end, I can only say that storytelling is the oldest form of education. Stories are memory aids, instruction manuals, and moral compasses, and stories are gifts. So kindly share the stories and inspire your children to make your classroom interesting and exciting. And thank you so much for all of you for joining the session. And soon I'll be sharing all the links, the feedback link, as well as the links to whatever I have told you in this particular session. And that's it from my side. You can share your comments or feedback with me as I get my links ready for you to share in the WhatsApp group. I mean, in this particular chat.
Smita?
Yes, ma'am.
It was an outstanding session, Smita. I think for computer science and AI teachers, for years we've been waiting something related to our subject. And
Yes.
to know that storytelling can be used as a pedagogy in computer science and AI is mind-blowing. And you've done such a fabulous job of putting it all together and sharing all the resources and the way and everything so clearly that I'm sure that all of us are going back quite enriched, and we'll all be able to implement these in our classrooms. So thank you so much for this wonderful effort that you have put in to make us aware of storytelling as a pedagogy. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Shivi ma'am. Thank you so much.
Smita, I think I will also say the same thing, and I agree with Shibi. This is one topic when I taught AI in class 11th last year. I struggled with this topic because students were not able to make stories, especially boys who take up AI. So, Story Weaver that you have given me, it's a wonderful website that I'll be using this year to help my students. I can show them examples, and then, of course, they can pick up ideas. So this is one very wonderful tool that you have introduced me to. So thank you so much for this whole resources that you've given us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Meenu ma'am. It means a lot actually from me. Coming from your side, you're an AI expert. So coming from your side, it is a blessing for me. Thank you so much.
No, I'm so happy I came to this. I had a very bad electricity problem in my area today, but I wanted to join your session. So I'm joining from mobile. But I'm so thankful that I did, because I learned so many new things.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have shared all the links with all of you about Story Weaver, Microsoft Photo Story, and the other links of Jetsons and Star Trek also. Now, I'm going to share the feedback form. You're going to get the certificate from there. So that also I'm going to share it. You can, in the meantime,
Ma'am, just wanted to ask the stories which you have shown, Totu and the other stories.
Yeah,
so for that, from which source you have taken the pictures that were there, illustrations?
The pictures actually I have taken from Story Weaver only, ma'am. There are certain pictures which have been uploaded by other people. Okay, so you can use those images. Otherwise, you can make your own photos. Click the photo in your camera and upload it in your computer, and then upload it to Story Weaver. Like that, you can do it.
Okay.
I'll show you one of the story that I created, which is not related to CS and AI. The drawings were made by my son. I'm going to just share it with you all so that you'll get an understanding of how it can be done. Let me just take you quickly over there. Just give me a second.
Because sometimes it happens, some story comes to your mind and you don't know from where and how to get the exact pictures related to that.
Yes, that is true. That is true. I will show you my this one. Just a minute. See, these are the stories that I have published, and this one was the first one which I did. This was about a story of Ramesh Sahu and Mukesh Mohanty. Now, since I stay in Odisha, I wanted to introduce this one. So you can see here this drawing. Can you see my screen?
Okay.
This actually done by my son. We clicked the photograph and we have uploaded it. So
uploaded. Okay, great.
So this is the painting
which I
did, and I have uploaded it. So, but if the painting quality is not good, they are going to reject it, ma'am. The mail comes to you that if there is any problem, or if you have done plagiarism, even with the stories also, if you have taken any image which is not acceptable to them, they are going to send a mail to you that your story has been dropped after you publish. Again, you modify, you rectify, then you can publish it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Understood.
Now I'll share the feedback form. I have shared, Hema ma'am, I have shared the links with all the other things except the feedback form. I'll share it now.
Where are the links, Smita ma'am?
In the chat section. Are you not able to see, ma'am?
No, I'm
no,
not.
ma'am. We cannot see any link.
No.
Okay,
maybe
then
the chat is private.
One thing, wherever the links that I have made a Word file, I'll put the Word file in the WhatsApp group. Will that be fine?
Yeah, that will be perfect.
Yes, ma'am. That is better.
Okay. I'll do that. Those who have not got, we can do that. I'll share all the resources that I've collected. Now I have posted the feedback link. Can you see? Sorry. I think it is not visible. Just a minute. Now, is it visible?
Hope the chat is not.
In chat is not.
Now I think it is coming. Anyway, let me share it with you all. Okay. Please fill up the feedback form. I think Matthew sir is only not there. Sir, are you there? The other resources also, I'll try to put it over here now. Anyway, I'll share it in the WhatsApp group after this is over. In the meantime, I can just copy once again.
Feedback form is not accessible.
It is not accessible, is it? What message are you, ma'am?
Fill the form. No, it is accessible.
It is accessible.
Ma'am, it is accessible, ma'am. We
Ma'am,
have
accessible, na?
accessible. I filled in also.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Ma'am, we have filled also. It is clearly visible also, and we have filled. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Again, I have shared all the links in the chat group about the resources that I have curated.
For me, it is coming. It is not available.
The feedback, is it?
Yes, ma'am, not available. The
Okay.
site is not opening. It says.
Okay, let me share it once again. Maybe network issue or maybe too many people are trying to enter. I think that may be the issue. You can try once again. Again, I have shared the feedback form.
Ma'am, can I just say one thing?
Yes, ma'am, please, kindly.
I was just thinking if the links could be shared in WhatsApp, then I think it would be there.
Yes, ma'am, I'll put it. And that's what I told you. I'll put all the links in the WhatsApp group. But now also I have
Yes.
put, so you can
Yeah, I got it. Yes.
put it here also.
Thank you.
Anyway, I'm going to put it in my WhatsApp group also.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, another question.
Yes, ma'am.
Another question is these can be used for science also, or are there different links for science?
Ma'am, same storyweaver.org. If you go, you have wonderful stories for science, mathematics, English, value education. Everything is there. Everything is there.
Okay,
actually,
thank
you have more stories for science, actually, science, English, value education. But my main objective was to find something for CS and AI. AI, there were no stories. Only one story is there. That Bonda and Devi story is there. So I wanted to make my own stories and give it to the platform, because many teachers will be accessing the resources. In the same way, you people also can create your stories and put it in that particular storyweaver.org, and we can all access it to our students.
Okay,
Ma'am,
thank
I'm
you.
still not able to access the form. It says that Google Doc refuses to connect. So I'm not able to connect.
Hello, Smita Bob. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Huh.
When can we get the certificate, ma'am? Because usually we'll get it immediately, no, in all these webinars and all these.
Yeah.
We have filled the form.
I have sent the form link, ma'am. You kindly click on that.
Yeah, I filled it, ma'am. I filled and submitted also.
Account, whichever Gmail,
yeah.
account you have given, there you have to go and check. If it is not in the main one, it may be in the spam also. Kindly check it over there.
Okay. Thank you so
Smita,
much.
May I add something?
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Hi, Smita.
Hi, ma'am.
I must say, Smita, all hats off to you. And honestly, what you have taught today, even for a non-computer teacher, it's been really well done and well received, I should say. And what is nice is the concept, the methodology, irrespective of it, can be applied and included in any of the disciplines.
Yes, ma'am. That is true.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Smita ma'am, thank you so much. It was a wonderful session.
Thank you, ma'am.
And first time I listened any story based upon CS or AI topic. It was really very awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for joining. Thank you. So those who have got the certificate, filled out the form, can leave the session. And I'm going to share all the links in the WhatsApp group. It is going to be there for 1 or 2 days till everybody gets the certificates, those who have joined. And then I'm going to disable the group. And next time we hope that more such sessions we are going to have for CS and AI only.
Smita ma'am, I'm still not able to access the form.
Acha, still you are not getting. Anjali ma'am, we can do one thing. You can send me a message in my WhatsApp separately. After the session gets over, then I'll get back to you, ma'am. Huh?
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have
It
just
was,
filled in.
thank you for this session. It was a pleasure. It was a learning experience.
Thank
So
you.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay.
Excuse me,
I'll
Smita,
take
ma'am.
your leave.
Ma'am, I have just filled in the form, but I haven't received the certificate as yet. You just said that I have to check it in the spam as well.
Yes, ma'am. Kindly check it in the spam also. Sometimes it may take a little bit more time. Still, if you don't get it, some certificates would have come back to me. I'm going to send it back to you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
The
you.
same WhatsApp
Good
group,
evening,
I'll post
Smita
it.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Good evening, Smita ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
I'm very happy to attend your seminar.
Thank you.
In fact, I'm very much interested in storytelling and all. This
Okay.
story weaver is a new thing which I have learned it from you.
Okay.
And thank you very much for showing this way.
Yeah.
And surely we will try.
Yes,
We will
ma'am.
try. And the other subjects like social sciences and environmental studies also can be taught through the stories. That's what I clicked me.
That story
So
we
we can give some ideas to the teachers also.
Yes, so social science, mathematics. It is a what to say, treasure house. The when you go over there, you'll get mad actually. So many wonderful.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much. You have shown it.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
you have covered all the areas. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
All right.
Good evening, ma'am. This is Neena Gambhir. Thank you so much for the wonderful session, ma'am.
Ma'am.
But my problem is also same. I didn't get the link for assessment or attendance and the certificate also.
Okay, I'm pasting it now again in the chat box, ma'am. Kindly try once again. Can you see now? Just now I have posted.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Kindly click on that and try to fill up. I think you will get it because few teachers have already written they have received the certificates also. So I think from the Google side there is no problem. But still, if there is any issues, I'm going to get back to you in the WhatsApp. Okay.
It's
ma'am.
showing that exam is not currently accepting the submissions.
Okay, I think it might be full or something. I have to go and check over there. Just give me a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Smita ma'am, I have received the certificate as well.
Okay.
Thank you so much for just such an informative session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Smita ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. Shalini, ma'am.
Evening. Sorry, I was unable to join the session
No
when
problem.
it started. I joined in the end, so couldn't attend fully. But I know it must have been a wonderful session. So please share the recording so that we can cope up with this.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Thank you.